All right, Eric. I think I like the quote at the beginning, but I think you need to have it a little bit more in your head so that you're not reading it as much. It'll be more interesting and pull us in a little bit better. Very good topic identification. I'm not sure that teaching us is really the verb that you want to have in the thesis statement, but it was okay. And in the preview, there's a basic structure there. The transition line and stuff like that doesn't work all that well. But once you get into the speech, I thought you did a pretty good job. You cite material pretty consistently. There's some terminology, especially in the first section when you're trying to talk about the different classes and the amount of power, that I think you get a little bit bogged down in details. And that would be something that maybe a couple of simple visuals could identify what the different classes are and how those races are conducted differently. I thought the more interesting stuff came at the end of the speech. You had very good internal signposts, though, and it's topical, easy to follow. The visuals are interesting. They're large enough to see. At first, when you had the two people up on the picture, it went a long time before you identified who was who in the picture. I thought that the map that you had of the actual race was pretty effective, and I was kind of anticipating and hoping that we would get some images of the terrain, or maybe some of those things that you're talking about at the end, you know, the booby traps, or maybe the overlap between where the race is and the road is. I think that might have helped. The visuals of the vehicles were fine. They probably could have, for instance, one of the things that you might have done is add a a text, right, on the pictures, which class we're dealing with, and maybe even a definitional term here or there that might have helped a little bit. You're reading quite a bit, so that's something that we'll work on next time, but you had a very solid exit at the end of the speech also. All right, thank you.